26 of What You Focus On Expands. And with me again, I have three amazing experts, all male today. Wow. And we're going to talk about anything positive around this whole crisis, around this whole challenge that we're facing. Some of you guys are still in confinement, quarantine, isolation, or restricted in many different ways. And we want to give you some strategies that actually work, that are helpful, and that are positive. So you can shift from what's not working to focusing on what's working. All right, I have on the top, I think it's your right, my left, Fred Eijkenboom from the Netherlands, right?
Right.
Can you please introduce yourself, Fred, and tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yes, of course. I will do. My name is Fred Eijkenboom. I live here in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands, and I'm a mindset mentor. Because I have experienced a lot of things in my life which I came through with a strong mindset. And my opinion is that everyone can endure problems. They can not only survive but also thrive within the situations, making the best out of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For that, you have to have a strong mindset and believe in yourselves. And if you don't do that, you have to find your beliefs.
Okay. Well, how does that work, being a mindset mentor? You meet with people regularly, or?
Yes, that is, I'm in contact with them, and I ask them first what their problems are. Mm-hmm. But I let them discover themselves why. I keep on asking why.
Why?
And the next thing,
good.
Yes, the next thing is it logic?
Okay.
Is it really that way? And I get a rationale on the emotions.
Nice. And are you gonna share something about mindset today with us?
Sorry, mindset with?
Are you going to share something about mindset today? A strategy around mindset?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Good. Looking forward to it. All right. And then we have Boris Brekalo. Sorry.
Brekalo, yes.
Brekalo. Can you tell us where you're from and what is it that you do, please?
Hi everyone. I'm Boris Brekalo. I live in Germany right now. I'm from Croatia. I'm a strategic interventionist. I help my clients, people, discover their limiting beliefs, their invisible barriers, and I help them to remove them. And one of the strategies I would like to share today is called the Triad, very related to the focus thing. It's actually part of it, and which everyone can use, particularly in these times, to have more success, more happiness, more joy, better emotions. And I work mostly online, but also face to face. Like I meet with some clients.
Okay. Okay. So the triad, is that it, or is that the triad of something?
The triad is it. It's once you're Tony Robbins' coach, that is one of his main things: how you can control yourself, your emotions, the people around you as well. So I'm going to share this strategy.
Okay.
And everyone can implement it for himself.
Okay, how to control your emotions, yourself, and others.
Yes.
Wow. How many of you watching would like some of that? Control the emotions, yourself, and others?
Well, you can control the others with everyone else with words. So this triad has 3 parts of it, and focus is one of it.
Okay, we're gonna get into the details a little bit later. I mean, in terms of controlling your other people, it's probably a little bit of a quote unquote control.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's really
it's not like manipulating people.
Right. All right, let's welcome a couple of people here. Katie Hendricks, Katarina Labudova. Hey, Cornelia from Zurich again. Mindy, thank you for joining. Gaurav, he says hi, Bimal. And he says, hey, Natalie. He doesn't say hey, Boris, because I don't think he knows you personally. And we have Tiffany and Marlis from Berlin. All right. Influence, not control, Cornelia says. Yes, influence other. I mean, yeah, controlling is a little bit of a very strong word. All right, Tiffany wants some of that. What about you, Bimal? can you please tell us what it is that you do and what we're going to share? Oh, hold on, you're muted. Okay, good. Try. Hello? No, now it's a little worse than before. I can't hear you. Hello, Christelle from Frankfurt. Bimal, I can't hear you. Why don't you get out and come back in? You seem to have an issue with the audio. No, I can't hear. And is that just me? Can you guys hear him?
No, I can hear you now also.
No. Okay. Bimal, get out of the show and come back in. Sometimes this fixes it. All right, let's move to Fred. Fred, oops, let's change now. We're here. Fred, can you tell us a little bit about your mindset mentoring and the strategy that you brought to the show today?
Okay, in regards to this mindset mentoring, it's always important when someone is in a weak mindset, it's by something which occurred, like for instance, disease or bankruptcy or a financial situation. You have to ask yourself, do you want to have this control your life?
Say that again. I didn't understand that.
Now, if you want to have this thing what happened, does control your life?
Oh, if you want to let this thing that happened.
Yes, you have to question you that.
Okay. Okay.
And be real. Do you want it? And if you say no, okay. So what are you going to do about it? So I keep them interactive in the process.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get into a battle mode.
Battle mode?
Don't accept things as they are if you want to change them.
Did you say battle?
Battle, yes, battle mode.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that? Why do you call it battle mode?
Battle mode, because you are your worst enemy. And at the moment as you give up, you lose. So you must be in constant battle mode until you feel yourself in your mind the victor.
Okay.
Once you feel that,
yes, go ahead.
Once you feel that, you will keep going on until you book results.
Okay, so how does this work? So you keep asking questions until it gets clear for people?
Yes, until they repeat it themselves and they feel it as their own.
Mm-hmm.
So when people are lost their confidence about something because they lost their job, I look for them. Listen, look at your qualities. It's not about a thing; it's about an opinion some people have about you. And if you believe in yourself, you will find the thing which is right for you.
Okay, believe in yourself. So that's simple to say that, but how do you help people to actually start believing in themselves when they don't?
To let them see it themselves. By asking them, I'm going to analyze their thoughts. And by analyzing their thoughts, I let them repeat it and I ask them, is this for real? Is this correct? And at one time, they start to change their thoughts. They say, no, it is not. You know, it's making about them, make aware that they are in control. And as long as they let other people decide how they are, they lose it. And if it doesn't matter anymore, okay, I'm doing my best. I am who I am. I do my utmost. Then you are coming closer to the fact that you have self-confidence. The others do not matter anymore. You can listen to them.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
But you don't have to be determine you. You determine yourself.
Katarina's asking, is this similar to the work from Katie Byron?
It could be. I didn't read Katie Byron.
Okay, you're not familiar with it.
It's more about sales experience, but I tested it for real, and I know that people respond on that. But because once they stay strong, they conquer their fears.
Right.
Once they conquer their fears, and they do, and they get an acknowledgement by doing, then they grow and they become stronger.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yes. Becoming aware of it and becoming aware of your thoughts. Are they for real? Super powerful stuff. Thank you, Fred, for sharing.
Okay,
Katie is joining. Hi, Katie. Good to not see you, but see you on the comments. All right, Bima, let's test your audio. You're back. Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's not very good quality, but we can hear you.
I've been using this for quite a long time, but first time with this setup. But can you hear me clearly? That makes sense.
No, we can't. It's very poor audio.
Then let's do one thing. Let me right now, so that
Looks like you have bad contact with the cable or something, because it's kind of.
I tested it just now. It's fine. So what I said is that you guys go ahead and the next time, so that you can.
I heard you. Can you take the plug out and see if that works? No, I mean, are you connected to your computer?
Yes.
All right. Well, this is not working. We can't hear you. Okay. We'll take you another time. Get a good headset, good microphone. Okay. Thank you, Bima. All right. What about any questions to Fred? Marla says, thank you. That is what I missed today. Yes, asking is that real is a good method. A little similar to Katie Byron. Yes. And awareness is the first part, says Katarina. Exactly. Very good. Very good pointing this out. Thank you. So if you have any questions, clarity is missing. Yeah, it was very choppy. Sometimes this happens with technology. Sometimes when we're in a live show or in a live room, then the microphone goes out. That also happens. There's always a way around it. All right. What about you, Boris? Can you tell us a little bit about your triad?
Of course. Yes, the triad. There are three forces that everyone can control. A part of the triad, of course, is the theme today. It's focus. That's the first thing. Focus can lead to the second part, which is the posture of ourselves. How do we hold up? Then it can lead also to the third thing. It's about the language, how we speak to ourselves or with others. So once these three forces are combined, both in a positive or a negative way, they will lead us either to joy or to pain, either on what we focus on. For example, I can focus on that this situation with the coronavirus, it's like a disaster. And once I do this, consciously focus on, my body starts to shrink. I go down. That's the second force, the posture. And once the posture goes down, everyone starts to telling themselves some stuff like, yeah, it's a disaster. We can get out of this. Hopefully, I'm going to be fine. Hopefully, I don't die. So now that the third force kicks in, it's our language. And each and every one, we have the power to control everything out of it. Sometimes it's not just first thing the focus that kicks in that has the influence of our emotions. Sometimes it's the posture. It's like we are unconsciously we are going like down like this, and then comes the wording, or then comes the focus, because it's connected. It's like we are in the middle, and we have like this the pyramid focus, then we have the language and posture. So once we become aware of this, that these three forces shape our lives for the better, we can control that all the time. It's like, let's say, language. If I say, don't think of a red banana, everybody thinks of the red banana. So
Yes.
then the focus goes in, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then also the posture comes like, red banana. So,
I'd like to try one.
yeah. Well, they are in the stage of when they're not ready to eat, they are ready. Yeah, so we can also, how do we control it? Of course, focus, we can shift our focus. The first force we can control if we shift to another thing. Like if you think, what is, everything goes bad with coronavirus, then of course we're gonna feel the emotions that come after it, that
Right.
are part of it, that are negative. But if we shift on our focus on like, well, what has come good out of it? See the nature has come to life again. You know, the like the water is so clean, the air is so purified. Once we think about that, that's an easy thing that we can control. Like just
Yes.
shift the
Yes.
contrast.
Yes. Very good. Very good point.
Yeah. So
Wow.
then we come to this. Yeah. Any questions regarding this, Natalia?
Yeah. Let me see. Katarina is asking, how is it to get rid of fear, even if you do it, but it doesn't appear? Even if you do what? Is that relating to what Fred said, Katarina? Can you elaborate on this, please? Kyle says, good afternoon. Just finished client session and now ready for a red banana. Marco Teresa says, what you focus on, expand. I don't see any questions for you right now, but I think this is a very, very good concept. Focus, posture, and language. And it has a little bit to do with that the posture can influence how you feel and how you think and how alert you are. So
That's right.
Down and you're kind of falling asleep. That's why we do a lot of state changes when we do events or live events or events like this, where we have people move and get up and high five, even though some people don't like doing that.
Yeah.
It gets them smiling regardless, because they have to physically act, and it gets their focus shifted from, well, I'm tired, to, this is not that bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Very good. Very good. Katarina says, I love it, Boris. What works with me is I try to start conversations with the positivity, especially in these times. Conversations with the positivity. Oh, that's nice, Katarina. Maybe you can share that with us on the Focus Summit that we're going to have in the next week, actually. And yes. The question was for you, Fred. So, Fred, maybe can you answer that? She says, how can you get rid of fear if it doesn't disappear?
How can you get rid of fear? Okay, there's different methods, but the best way is to look at the fear itself. Investigate where it's coming from. So, for instance, when you're afraid of CPZ, I share something personal. I was diagnosed with cancer at one time, and I could have chosen two things. I could have chosen for the fact, okay, I'm going to die, so I'm pitiful. But my choice was, okay, I could die, but I don't let this take control of my life. I enjoyed the things what are there. So go to the strongest thought in yourselves, how to conquer it, and do it. Everyone has fear, and build it up in steps to conquer this fear. Maybe together with someone who hasn't fear about it, talk about it with people you know.
Yes, thank you very much, Fred. Very good point. It's a little similar to the saying, fear is the only thing that gets smaller when you get closer.
Yeah, it's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Yes. False evidence appearing real.
Yes. Yes.
And I think when you're constantly thinking about that fear, it also gets bigger. And another thing is with fear is what helps me most is when you're just indulging yourself into it. Just keep doing it. Just do it. Whatever you're afraid of, go there and do it. I mean, unless it's bungee jumping or whatever. I mean,
Face everything and rise.
say that again.
Face everything and rise.
Yeah, face it and rise, and that's where your biggest opportunity for growth lies. Also.
Yes.
It also has somewhere some roots, and destroy those roots and replace it by other roots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you make your own rules for your own life. Exactly. Cal says, good to hear that, Fred, and congratulations. Yes, congratulations, Fred. Well done. Thank you for sharing something personal like this. All right, any other questions to any of our speakers today? Like the new side-by-side display format. Kyle is always teasing me because, let me change it. He said that this looks like I am the puppeteer.
Okay.
So that's why we're doing this now. Only for Kyle. Katarina says, thank you, Fred. Amazing. Congratulations to your life. Yes, congratulations. Really. That's you being here and sharing this on a live show and talking about being a mindset mentor. That's the best role model you can be. Cool. Very cool. All right. So we're going to wrap this up now. Let's start again with the word for the week. Who's got a word for the week? I'm going to put it up on the screen here, and we're going to have plenty of positive words going across the screen. All of you guys watching, Tiffany, Kyle, Katarina, Marlis, well, Scout off. Katie, can you put something on the screen? A word, in the comments, and I'll put it on the screen. Word of the week. What's the word of the week? Boris has an amazing hat. Oh yeah, I meant to say that. Is that a book that you wrote?
Yes, that's a book that I wrote.
Why don't you show it? I can't read the title.
It's Transwording.
Transwording. Ah, nice. Is that on Amazon?
Yes, it is. You can buy it on Amazon.
I'm gonna look it up.
Both files, and it's also part of the Triad, the one of these these three forces.
I love the name. Very intriguing.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we have a couple of words. You guys can join in. What's your word for the week, Fred?
What my word? I think it is mind power.
Mind power. Okay. What about you, Boris?
Well, mine would be, like you wrote already, it's transwording, transformation of your words.
Okay, transwording, love it. Yes, change your words, change your life.
That's right.
Cornelia, that's 3 words. That's okay, we're gonna take 3 words. Just do it. Let me ask Nike if we can put that on the screen. Well, we have Katie Hendricks, focus, nice. Tiffany, harmony, yeah, 100%. Very harmonious today. We're all very much aligned. It's very interesting what the kind of speakers this show attracts. Very, very interesting. Harmony. Okay, let me see. Do we have everybody now?
Rising.
Christelle is saying rising. Yes. Rising to the occasion, rising to the opportunity, because this is what this is. And one little thing I want to share with you guys, last Saturday, I did the very first online one-day event. And frankly, I was a little worried because I usually do live events and I can manage the energy and people and all that. And online, it's different. So I was a little worried if that was going to work and if I was going to be able to help people and motivate them and keep them engaged and energized throughout the whole 8 hours. But it works. So that was my fear, and I just did it, and it worked. I was exhausted, but it worked. It worked very well. So I encourage you, try it. It's really, Zoom has many different options. Kyle says Phoenix with a question mark. Yeah. Phoenix rising.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, wow. A lot of positivity going across the screen. I love it. So we have Kyle with Phoenix, Christelle with Rising, Tiffany Harmony, Katie Focus, Cornelia Just Do It, Boris Transverting, Fred Mind Power, and Katarina Simplicity. Nice. All right. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for engaging with us. And thank you very much for sharing. And let's keep up this positivity with all these words. See you again on Wednesday, next show. And until then, stay awesome and healthy.
Okay.
Thank you. See you next
Thank
time.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Just gotta find the button. There you go.